This is our second lesson of our Math 7 review unit. We're going to review integer operations. The important thing for this lesson is that you will be able to add, subtract, multiply, and divide integers. You'll also be able to work through with integer values presented in a real-world scenario. So let's start with a few basic examples. So adding integers. So when you add integers, first of all, remember an integer is the whole numbers and their opposites. So -1, -2, -3, etc. So when you want to add them, let's take and say that we're going to add a -3 and a +15. We'll say we went out a far way. So -3 and a +15, we'd say -3 plus 15. And when we do that, we know that we need to think of this as subtraction. So this is the same thing as really saying 15 minus 3 or 15 plus a -3. Every time you see a minus sign, it's the same thing as plus a negative. So your brain is thinking 15 minus 3, which would be 12. Okay, so basically, when you see different signs, you're going to subtract and you're going to keep the sign of the bigger number. Let's do another one. Let's say we take the number -7 and let's go all the way up to 22. So we're over here. So we'd have -7 plus 22. They're different signs, so what your brain is going to do is you're going to subtract them. They're different signs, so you would do 22 minus 7, or 22 plus -7, so you end up with 15. You keep that as a positive number because the bigger number is positive. Let's do one last one. This time we'll do, let's do -2, and let's do 1. We'll do small numbers. So let's say we say -2 plus 1. They are different signs, so you're going to subtract them and keep the sign of the larger number. So I'm going to say 2 minus 1, or 2 plus -1. 2 minus 1 is 1. We keep the sign of the larger number. Well, look who's larger here. The larger number is negative, so it would be -1. So let's just suppose are just multiplying. So the rules for multiplying and dividing are a little more straightforward. So let's suppose that you have a positive multiplied by another positive. You know from early on in your math career that that's always positive before you ever even met the negative numbers. Let's suppose that you have a positive multiplied by a negative. When you multiply, that is going to give you an answer that is negative. So your final answer will be negative. Those same rules work for division. So I'm going to put a divide sign in here. A positive divided by a positive is a positive, and a positive divided by a negative is a negative. That goes for either order. It's called the commutative property, so we can flip this order and it will be the same exact rule. Let's do some problems. So here we go. We have 3 minus a -5. One of the skills that we have learned in the past is that when you see minus a negative, that's the same thing as a positive sign or plus. So I can take and rewrite 3 minus a -5 as the same thing as 3 plus 5, which is really 8. So again, I see that in problem number 4, -5 minus a -3. That's really -5 plus 3. And now you go back and you use that skill of saying the numbers are different. Since they're different signs, you subtract them. So I would say in my head, 5 minus 3, I get the answer of 2, and I keep the sign of the bigger number. So that would be -2. Problem number 7, I have a -3 minus 9. Well, the signs are the same. You could actually write that as -3 plus -9. So imagine you owe somebody $3 and then you borrow $9 more. Your brain can probably see that you owe $12. So I'm going to say that I add the signs, or I add the numbers together and keep the sign. I end up with -12, or owing $12. So let's look at number 10. You end up with a -6 minus a -4. So that's really the same as -6 plus 4. The signs are different, so you subtract them, and when you subtract them, you end up with 2 and keep the sign of the bigger number. So I'm going to pause this video now and ask you to try the second column and the third column. After this is paused, you'll come back. You can write it on your own paper on that page 3, and then you can check your answers. So I'm pausing now, and you do your work for as long as it takes and then push play again. So you can see that I have filled in the answers. I will ask that if your answers did not turn out to be those numbers, that you check with me for some extra help during office hours. That is the end of this lesson for adding and subtracting. Now let's go down the page and see we have some graphing. So we're not going to look at graphing now. We're going to just do one more skill. We did some practice with multiplying and dividing for the rule, but let's do just some practice with problems. So you have -3 times -7. Negative times a negative would give you a positive. 3 times 7 gives you 21. -7 times +6. A negative times a positive gives you a negative. So 7 times 6 is 42. So it's a good chance to practice your multiplication facts, and then remember it's a -42. So we'll do some stuff on Delta Math or another platform to practice this. Thank you.